Hi, I just want to make this video for you showing the three 90-gallon grow beds that are full of black cinder. And this grow bed system, actually what I'm looking at, what you're looking at right now, is the shade cloth that covers these three 90-gallon grow beds. And then you can see these drains that are coming out and going into the 165 gallon or 160 gallon tank. And there are 45 tilapia fish inside of here. These are golden tilapia. Some people call them goldfish, some people call them sunfish. I call them pink tilapia because they look more pink than golden to me. But anyway, basically 160 gallon tank with 45 fish in it. And what's happening right now is these are the drains. It's flowing the water back from the grow bed, so there's one drain per grow bed, and these will just randomly fill and drain. The whole grow bed system is supported by cinder block and pallets. I'm actually working on developing a system using steel beams that would allow us to eliminate the middle column, the one that we're looking at right now, and you can actually slip this 160 gallon tank right underneath. So the total area that would be required for this system right here would be 12 feet by 15 feet. And in that 12 feet, so the net size of the system is 6 feet wide by 9 feet long. And so 12 by 15 would give you 3 feet access all the way around the tanks. And you really need that to take care of stuff. Now in here, what I have growing are tomatoes in the back. These don't get any of the shade cloth at all. Tomatoes like full sun, and they're doing good. This is bok choy over here, and I just harvested, so it looks a little empty and messy, but that is being harvested right now. This is Swiss chard with some lettuce in front of it, Manoa lettuce. And then all under the shade are some really nice heads of Manoa lettuce. And so the lettuce grows great. I don't know if you can see the bees. There are actually bees that are coming in here from the neighborhood and getting water because it's so darn dry around here right now. And we welcome the bees because they pollinate. And as you know, probably the beehives are collapsing over here. The bee population has really dropped off. So bees are a welcome guest here at AquaPono. That's about all I wanted to show here in this video. Since I got the camera rolling, let me just go to the next system here and show you a little bit about this one. Okay, you can see the tank underneath, and there are 4 tilapia fish inside of there. And this is basically an 18-gallon fish tank, and I believe that grow bed is a 15 or 18-gallon grow bed, the gravel bed right over here. Eggplant, green onion, there's a little bit of lettuce in the back. There's a tomato plant coming up. And then also included here are 2 5-gallon float buckets that I came up with. So this is mint here actually, and you can see the roots from the mint. This is one of the more this plant loves, as you can see, this plant loves aquaponics because the roots are just completely enmeshed in there. So the mint is doing great. I have a Hawaiian chili pepper that I'll probably relocate because the mint is just taking over here. And then some marigolds in the back here, lemongrass. This is Italian parsley and an Italian oregano plant right there. And so these are, the roots of these are just floating inside of the water. The lemongrass is another one that really loves this float tank setup. Okay, and so this whole system right here retails in Honolulu. I can deliver and install all the fish and plants and everything like that, set everything up for $650. This system back here, the one that we were just talking about, the first one, retails for $2,500, and that includes, again, all the plants, all the gravel, everything. It takes about a day to set up, and about a day to, plan all the shopping and stuff like that for it. But anyway, we take care of all of that here at AquaPono. All right, this final system was actually the first one I set up probably about 6 months ago. And this is a 90-gallon tub on top, the grow tub, and in the bottom is an 80-gallon fish tank. And so the grow beds on these things are really kind of like the lungs of the system. They fill and drain and oxygenate the water. The plants, through microorganisms, absorb all of the nitrogen, and so they send back the water clean and full of oxygen back down to the fish. So in this tank I have about 40 fish, I believe. Okay, you can see the tomatoes. I mean, this tomato plant is crazy. It has just really grown and is actually, you can see it, it's actually kind of leaning out. It's like the leaning tower of tomato right now. But it's doing very well. Green basil, I wish you could sniff this. It smells really, really good. So this is sweet basil, I mean. And then there's Thai basil behind over there. And the green onion just does really, really well. Here, I'll just go around again one more time. And so this is the green onion. And, we've been cutting off what we need, and it's just doing great. In the back here is a float tank. So this thing is full of water, and this is the root system. So this is a very passive kind of aquaponic system where there is no fill and drain. It just basically stays full all the time, and the plants dangle their roots down in there and absorb the nutrients from there. And then here is the stem pipe where the water is returning back to the tank below. So that's basically what's going on here. Again, this one is supported by pallet and a couple of concrete blocks. Okay, going back to the back side of the 160-gallon system. This is sort of what it looks like from the back. I have it below a play structure that we're reusing as kind of a support structure for the aquaponics equipment. You need shade under, over these tanks to reduce the amount of algae, and that's what I'm working on right now with a structural engineer. We're going to come up with a concept in eliminating that middle set of columns, and then we'll be able to slip this tank in, and it will come in perpendicular, so there'll be a little bit of space that will be open to the sky, so you can feed the fish, maintain your fish tanks and stuff like that. But a lot of the tank will be undercover. Okay, that's about it. The shade cloth is optional if you're raising lettuce and stuff like that. Lettuce is more of a temperate crop, so you would want to have it under shade, and then the tomatoes do great just under full sun. And one more thing, I'll just take you for a quick walk through my container garden here. So this thing is doing very, very well. There's about 80 buckets all tied in. They're all tied in to drip. So you just turn on one faucet. That could be on a timer also. I just turn it on manually every morning, and it waters everything at once. Everything's on a gallon per hour drip, and so I let it run about 45 minutes or so. And so each of these buckets gets a little bit less than a gallon a day. And then what I'll do is I'll supplement that with a spray in the morning and a spray in the evening, just to kind of freshen up the plant. But it's doing really great. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can call me at 808-342-7443. This is Charlie from AquaPono, and thanks for watching.